So the problem we are having is on this VM, we ran out of disk space. It's a Nix machine, and it ran out of disk space while I was actually, upgrading the Nix system or the NixOS. And you can see that in the previous video, actually, we already increased the actual hard drive size of the VM. But now the partition is still 20 gigs, so basically it's still 100% full. So you can see 100% full, 20 gigs of 20 gigs used, but on the previous command you can see on the lsblk that the actual disk is now 40 gigs. So in this video we'll basically increase the partition size to fill up the whole disk space. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to run sudo fdisk. Okay, well firstly you need to back up your data, because this can be dangerous obviously. In my case I'm just going to do it. So we're just going to go sudo fdisk, and we want to do which device. So in this case it was dev VDA. Okay. Okay. It says that the disk is currently in use. Repartition is probably a bad idea. You can do this maybe rather with while booting from a live CD or anything while booting from any other OS. But let's see how this goes. Without that, let's see how it goes on a live system. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go P to print the partition table. And you can see it's that dev VDA1. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete that. So you're going to press, to print you press P. So to delete, you're going to press D. And it says selected partition 1. So obviously you have to make sure that you have the right partition. In my case, it's only 1. But select partition 1, partition has been deleted. Okay, so if you go P now, you can see there's nothing. Okay, so what we don't want to do then is after you delete the partition, you're going to create a new partition. So I believe, is it M for help, so let's just see what it is to create a new partition. So, delete the partition, I believe it's N, N, add a new partition. So you press N, and it will add a new partition. We're going to go primary partition. Partition number will be 1. You just use the default, so you just press enter, and the last sector you just use default, so you press enter again. Okay, created a new partition. Do you want to remove the signature? You can just leave it as default. Well, you can make it, let's make it, let's just take, okay, you have to select yes or no. So let's just go, what we're going to go here, let's go yes. Okay, and let's see how this goes. Okay, so now, did we write it already? No, we did not, so we're going to press W to write. Okay, and then we're going to quit. So now, we want to resize the file system basically. So to do that, you can go sudo resize to fs, and you're just going to go dev it's VDA1 in this case. Okay, and online resizing required. So let's see how this went. So we've got a 40 gig partition, and if we go check the disk space, seems like this has worked. So let's see if we can reboot and whether the system will still work. Okay, and it is working. So we can now log into the system. Previously we couldn't even get into the graphical interface, by the way. Okay. Let's just confirm lsblk. Yes, 40 gigs and disk space. It's now 40 gig partition.